All game altogether, it's the final, so we have to be more careful today because Sri Lanka must be geared up and Pakistan team is also geared up.
It seemed as if when you were playing against the West Indies in the evening, the ball did a bit of swinging.
Yeah, I think it swings a bit more. I think it skids bits more because of the thrust when it comes out on the wicket.
Yeah.
But otherwise, I think our strength has been bowling, so we have to our bowling.
Have you changed your team at all?
Yeah, we have Mohammad Akram instead of Shabir and then Vasti out Hassan Razain.
Okay, good luck.
Thank you. Good luck.
Were you thinking of a change in tactics at all today?
Yeah, we were thinking of batting first today, but we don't mind chasing.
Why were you thinking of batting first then?
We got three fast bowlers in, today. Vikram Singh is in today, and we have three fast bowlers.
What about the spinners? How many spinners are you playing today?
We're playing with Murali, myself, and Russell and Aravind also. There we have four spinners.
Okay, Sanat, good luck.
He has been prolific, great hitting. Just wide of slip. But it's Pakistan's first run. Flags and whatever you can find. Well, that's a second little nervy moment in that first over. A tidy one from Shivandavas. A cork to make of it. He's bowling from the commentary box end, and like his colleague, left arm fast medium. And finally, Afridi's away. It's an extraordinary throw. Singh not quite having his radar on track. I think he'll be hoping for better than that with the ball, but Afridi's away. He's got two, Syed Anwar three. And
one position has got a good average and plenty of runs as well.
Well, there he goes. A little frustrated. The field is in. And there's the first boundary for Pakistan.
Easily done there by Syed Anwar. He makes batting look so easy. The beauty about this shot was that he got to the pitch and he worked the ball away from middle and off stump. Didn't try to hit it too hard. Was not also early in the shot. We have seen batsmen perishing on a slow pitch in Sharjah.
Such a passion in this part of the world. Surely this is going to be the first wicket to fall. Well, he's come on. He was in the air a long, long time, but Jayawardene has taken the catch. And rather a surprising dismissal, really. Afridi has going for the big hit down the ground. And Pakistan have lost their first wicket, 12 for 1.
It could be disappointing as well as a crowd pleaser, but here today in the final he was disappointing. The shot selection wasn't that good. The front foot not to the pitch and playing it across the line because that ball was angled towards the first slip. A good catch by Jayawardene. Ball was in the air and was nicely judged. He's gone for two and Pakistan 12 for 1.
A well caught Jayawardene. One of those that doesn't look terribly complicated, but you've got to hang on to them. Picking up one, Razak, the new batsman, wants a second. He looks a little bit twitchy. An eventful over, 13 for 1 after 5. And it's hardly surprising sometimes. A lovely little flick. And young Razak can take the sigh of relief. He's off the mark.
And he's a key figure for Sri Lanka too. To come now, he's showing quite a bit of frustration, Abdul Razak. He's gone.
Well, we talked about the footwork, really not getting the foot to the pitch of the ball and trying to get it up and over, leaning backwards, hasn't hit the middle of the bat, and Atipatu, he was waiting for it. Abdul Razak has paid the penalty, the pressure just got to him. Watch this, the foot not to the pitch of the ball, leaning back as he tries to hit it over the top, slices off the outside edge, and Adipatu has no difficulty whatsoever. Sri Lanka right in this game, 25 for 2.
Well, he's found the gap this time. And Intabam there using all his power to get that ball over the rope. It wasn't a half volley, and he really had to open his shoulders to get the ball all the way out to the rope.
Can't keep someone like Insi quiet for long, and that time perfectly placed into that gap with the field up there in front, beating the infield, and the ball just racing through to the boundary. The timing absolutely perfect.
A welcome boundary, 37 for 2 now. That's why the man's out there on the offside boundary. He'll just cut that off. And Intabam is starting to look dangerous.
Certainly he's looking dangerous, playing his shots with far more ease now. Just leaning into that, so you could see perfect balance and the transference of weight. He's such a fine player when he's putting bat to ball. It's Marvin Athapaththu getting across very quickly.
And again, not quite a half volley, and Intabam looks in good touch. And again, he's produced more changes in the field. The slip has now gone. So there's a leg slip now and a short mid-wicket for the last ball of this 15th over. More runs. Soiza, third man. And that was a profitable over for Pakistan. Ooh, now. He's got 4. And I think Inzi will say, well, I was trying to run it down to third man, but surely not quite as fine as that. And in the last over, there would have been a slip there. But Sri Lanka took the decision to take them out. And maybe Inzi there has had a stroke of luck.
Inzi realizing that there wasn't protection in that direction, absence of slips, just opening the face, quite intentional, and eluding the diving Kalu. Sri Lankans very alert on the field, apart from a few mishaps.
But the first time, really, the side has got hold of that. He's timed that absolutely beautifully. And that was within a yard of going for 6. Beautiful stroke to end the 17th over. We haven't seen too many of those. 56 for 2. And this was it. It really was the best shot of the day so far. Just held back again. Saeed Anwar saw it and lofted it over the top. That was very nearly 6.
So the bat perfectly straight, and there was no stopping him, hitting through nicely through the line. Even the slower pace of Wickramasinghe not posing any problem to him.
30 not out from 54 balls. It isn't easy. It's not a stroke player's pitch, this. At the moment, I think Pakistan have a figure of around about 180, 200 in their minds. That's 4. And Saeed, I think now, is just starting to find his confidence. He hit Wickramasinghe over the top in his previous over. And this was more of a classic Saeed Anwar, a carving, scything offside drive.
It is a characteristic Saeed Anwar shot. As soon as he gets wet, he spanks it away with an outside edge there, the ball just flying away to the boundary. Certainly.
That's too short. And over the rope it goes. Well, Jayawardene did his best. He took most of the pace off it, but Saeed Anwar is looking very dangerous now. It's far too short, this, on the slow pitch. The ball was always running away from Jayawardene, to be fair to him, but having got there, I think he'll probably feel he should have stopped that.
Wickramasinghe having a difficult time, bowling on both sides of the wicket, and the Pakistanis making full use. Jayawardene unable to stop that one there on the square leg boundary.
Thank you, Jonathan. into the gap. And well over the ropes as well. What a shot from Syed Anwar.
This is probably shot of the tournament. Not easy to pick Muralidharan. And he has picked him over covers, playing with the spin, getting the elevation, just making a little bit of room himself. And this is a classic hit.
The six and then the single. Syed Anwar really livening up to the task here. That was a beautiful shot over extra cover.
It was a lovely play to watch, Syed Anwar, and this is brilliant stuff. Ease it away over the cover and over the ropes.
Very powerful hit. There's a man out deep at long on, but he could not get across.
Beautifully struck by Inzamam ul-Haq. Apologizing to Syed Anwar because that shot almost took his head off. Arvind De Silva at long on boundary. Couldn't stop the ball from going to the boundary. This is a massive hit from Inzamam ul-Haq. You have to be careful when you're in the non-strikers end.
And there it is. Brilliant 50 by Syed Anwar. Took 66 deliveries.
What a player. Beautiful batting by Syed Anwar. Great improvisation, great innovation. 50 of just 67 deliveries.
Big shout. He's not even waiting on the umpire to give him out, Syed Anwar. Not many batsmen walk these days, but he's one of them. The end of a very good knock.
Well, Syed will be disappointed here. He could have played this ball any way he wanted through the offside square. I think he tried to just hit it a little too hard. Saw the width, went for the cut shot because it was on. And just playing underneath the ball, it was taken well by Kaluwidhan. An important wicket. Syed going off, got behind for 53 and Pakistan 96 for 3.
Yusuf Yohana, the new batsman for Pakistan. Another bright young prospect.
Murali. He's come back quite well. He was savaged a little bit in his first 2 overs, but he's bowling a different line now, Murali. He's bowling, there's the 100 up. Just that nice little dink for one. Murali is bowling further outside the off stump now because he realises there's more turn in this wicket than previous ones. And we'll see a lot of that shot. And it's quite safe. It's done when the ball pitches outside off stump. You get the pad across to cover the spin and hit with the spin.
Perfectly executed by Insi.
Nicely played and nicely fielded. Perhaps didn't get it as fine as he would have liked. Even finer than that would have been more runs. But Marvin Adipatu did well.
The Sri Lankans once again restoring their image on the field. They've had a few bad patches, but Adipatu there again showing a lot of commitment.
Beautifully bowled. That is a very good delivery. Johanna's hanging around because it's come through so low. But that's a very good delivery. He's just getting it onto the batsman. Didn't read it at all. And that's a big wicket for Sri Lanka.
Chandana struck when it was most important for Sri Lanka. Yusufana not really picking up that top spinner from Chandana, going straight through and knocking his leg stump. Johanna very surprised at that ball, keeping a trifle low. So Sri Lanka certainly are delighted and a big wicket for them.
goes. Not a bad way to get it either. No push and run for Inzamam. A good meaty bludgeon down the ground. Well played, Inzi.
Made sure he got as close to the pitch as he possibly could, Inzamam, so that the spin wouldn't really matter. It certainly was a very good shot straight down the ground. Remember, there's a long off and a long on in place, but he was so confident in hitting it straight, he didn't even bother to run.
Here he goes again. There's 4 boundaries in that. 54 not out. Inzamam, you'd think would normally score more than that, but it does reflect the pitch. Beautiful. Beautifully bowled. Young Raz is gone for 18. And Sri Lanka are really smiling now. 145 for 5. And Chandana breaks through once more. Beautifully bowled. And there's Kalu to finish it off. 145 for 5. Hassan Raz is out for 18. 146 for 5. 11 overs to go. There's a second run for Wasim Akram, who's coming at number 7. With his team here in some trouble. 10 overs. That's big. I don't think it's going to be big enough. And that's a terrible dismissal for Pakistan in the circumstances. Out that long off. It's Zoysa who's taken the catch. And that's the last thing that Pakistan wanted in this situation. They've lost their 6th wicket. Inzamam, who played so well, 54 from 78 balls, has rather thrown his wicket away.
Trying to clear long off Inzamam, didn't quite get hold of it. Not too sure why he would want to play a shot like that.
Well, I've asked for it, and he's got it too. Dreadful ball. And will that get Wasim going, I wonder? He looks pumped up. He means business, I think.
Stark contrast to the rest of the deliveries that Jayasuriya has let down so far. He has been pitching right up in the block hole. That one got the full treatment.
There's another one. That's gone further. And it's another 4. 2 terrible balls. A long hop and then a full toss. And he can't bowl like that to Wasim.
That's the problem when you bowl the first bad delivery. You're under pressure to try and get it back in the right spot. Tried to bowl a Yorker and it turned up to be a full toss. Russell.
Well, that's a meaty blow. And Wasim hits it, it stays hit.
Couple of singles early in the over, and then the big blow. Big boundaries here in Sharjah, and that went well clear of the boundaries.
Well, the ball's come back. It's amazing it didn't create some damage in that stand. It went in like a shell. I think my eyes didn't let me down here. Look at this stump. Look at this stump. I reckon it hits. Look at that wobble. No jet lag here, you know. Oh, that's well run. Or is it? It's a wonderful piece of fielding. And the fielders think they've got him. I thought Wasim would be the one in danger. But Chandana saw, in fact, it was Moen who was struggling up at the far end. Sri Lanka think they've got him. Muralitharan's hobbling. And here we go, let's have a look. It's been referred, of course, to the umpire. It was beautifully picked up. No time at all to aim. Oh, he's gone by miles. Fantastic piece of fielding, and just from that partnership was pushing Pakistan on. A piece of brilliance has been.
And he's got one done, he's gone. Straight to Jayasuriya. And is it a no ball?
Well, I think Wasim Akram was asking the question whether the fielder was in the circle when the catch was taken. And that is why an inquiry was asked and turned down by the umpire.
It's not critical when he takes the catch. He can be outside the circle when he takes the catch. The critical thing was he inside the circle when the ball was bowled? And he was. That's a legitimate delivery. Wasim Akram's quite entitled to ask, but he's gone. It's 194 for 8.
Pakistanis will be quite happy picking up an extra run there. They always do in that stroke. Kalu Wadana just being a little lethargic, and Sanat not getting behind and giving away an extra run to the Pakistanis. Run rate 4.12.
That's a big one. Marvin Abdul is moving back, but he can't go far enough. There were 12 fours and 2 sixes before that one. That's the third six. Shoaib Malik has struck a very good straight six.
Well, there was always the danger when Sanat Jayasuriya was bowling that the batsman can picking up for a big boundary, and Shoaib Malik exactly doing that.
And that's stumped. So off the last ball of the innings, a little bit of a fumble for Kalu, but he's got the stumping, and Pakistan end up with 211 for 9. Look at that, just got it in the end. Shoaib not even attempting to get back.
Good last over for the Pakistanis. Shoaib Malik doing his bit, getting 12 of just 7 deliveries, including a mighty 6. But Pakistan just a little short of the total they were expecting at one point of time during the innings. 211. Well, they've got the bowling attack. Will it be enough? Well, we'll just have to wait and see.
Well, that decision to bring himself on has cost him 12 runs. I'm not sure Vas would have gone for 12. And there we see very, very good from Syed Anwar. He was terrific. Afridi failed, unfortunately for him. Razak too looked uncomfortable batting at number 3. Inzamam played well. Johanna was surprised by a delivery that just kept a little bit low. Raza was there for a time, and Wasim Akram struck 1 or 2 very telling blows. Mohan Khan run out. That was unfortunate. He's very good in these situations. Azam Mahmood tried hard. And Shoaib played a little bit of a gem at the end there. So 211 they've got off their 50 overs, just 11 extras.
Sri Lankans fast bowlers doing a wonderful job picking up wickets and also bowling a very neat line. Muralitharan as usual on target, but Pupul Channa picking up 3 wickets, and he bowled really well in the middle of the innings. Jayasuriya bowling that last over and proving to be just a little costly, but overall a good decent performance by the Sri Lankan bowlers.
So lots of support for Wasim. And as he's gone, Afridi scored it. He took a couple of attempts at it. It popped out, but he's managed to recover, and what a blow. That is a tremendous blow for Sri Lanka.
A huge break for Pakistan, and Sri Lanka are certainly in great difficulty with the loss of Jayasuriya's wicket. Jayasuriya looking to stroke the ball as hard as possible. Upish straight to Afridi. Afridi misjudges it, but the ball pops up comfortably enough for him to pick up the catch. And isn't he delighted? Sri Lanka lose their first wicket. A big blow for them, and Jayasuriya's gone for no score.
Well, the new man, Aravinda De Silva, the most experienced batsman in the Sri Lankan side, and he's coming in against the new ball before his partners even faced the ball. Sanath Jayasuriya out in the very first over, chasing that 212 for victory. To wait for the umpire. I think it's leg bars to kick the Sri Lankan innings off.
The loss of Jayasuriya, a huge blow for Sri Lanka in terms of a psychological battle won by the Pakistanis. But there comes to the wicket Aravinda De Silva. He's the man who's got all the experience, and great deal rests on his shoulders. But this man, Wasim Akram, he produces the goods when wanted.
Just had a little bit of problem with his contact lenses, Wasim. And he smashed that away. Better width, and it's gone. First boundary of the innings.
That was a cracking shot by Kalwetana. As soon as he had the space, he was quite prepared to free his arms. See the way he gets into position and cracks it away.
Terrific shot. Another no ball. So Wasim having a little bit of a problem with that run up. So often he doesn't really take a lot of care with his run up. It could be out. It's gone in the air and over the top. Well, that one really fizzed off the. He's not sure where to stand. He's indicating he should go back a bit.
A great delivery there by Akram, and the ball getting the outside edge, taking Moin Khan's gloves, and deceiving Inzi as well. It's the ball running down for 4.
It's a tough one for Inzi because you see the keeper coming, and the tendency is to leave it for the keeper, and it didn't. I don't think it even touched his glove, but what it would have done, it would have obscured Inzi's view. And again, that swing, this has definitely come off the pad. Two leg bars. And that's the problem when you're not sure how much it's going to swing, and that's why Wasim Akram is just a little bit. He's upset with himself, I think. He hasn't quite got the line right, and then it comes off the pad. And if it comes off the pad and it hits it on the pad with a thick edge, it goes square. But if it hits fine like that, then it races away fine, and it's never quite sure where to put your fine leg. You just see that in swing. Just a bit too short on that occasion. And he's played that quite beautifully. Not all that short. And he's just picked it away behind square. Great shot.
That is why De Silva is so special. As soon as it is shot, he's able to put it away. It's good for Sri Lanka that they've decided to promote Aravinda De Silva up in the order. And he certainly is going to infuse confidence right down the way. Perfectly played.
Such a good shot because he gets inside it. You see how he's inside the ball and then rolls the wrists, but knows that the fielder's up and can hit it over his head. Certainly movement for Mohammad Akram. He gets that scene nice and upright.
Sri Lanka needs Aravinda De Silva to be around. As you see, he's got the technique. Nicely in line, plays so very late, and got that elbow right.
Beautifully struck again. Classical shot, just straying a little bit. Be a race. Raza wins.
Once again, De Silva, how well he got into position and put that away. As soon as the bowler strayed slightly onto the leg side, De Silva was quickly onto it, and with a flick of the wrist, the ball just sped through.
Yes, beautifully done. You won't see it played better than that. Just a lovely bit of acceleration with the bat through the hitting area, and he does that with his wrists.
Just out of reach of fine leg all the way. And Aravinda is a superb puller. Just too many boundaries coming here at the moment from Pakistan's point of view, but they're loving it.
Well, this was again a little short and wayward delivery from Mohammad Akram, and Aravinda De Silva is a powerful player off the back foot, especially when he's pulling the ball. And this was easily done on the leg side.
What a wonderful line. That ball's going down to about 90 miles an hour. It's his third boundary. That's good running. Let's hit a boundary. The field goes back slightly. And then you scamper a leg by. And was out for 6, but let's see what he can do with the ball. Oh dear. Well, things tend to get better, I think.
Aravinda De Silva playing a gem of an innings here. He's picked up the length early throughout this innings. And when he's pivoting across and playing that full shot, he means business. He's watching that ball closely. There you see just a little shot in length, in position early, and helping himself for another boundary through the square leg. Sri Lankans will run away with the game. A lot will depend on Wasim Akram, how he handles his bowlers.
And that's well taken. Good old Inzamam. He's had a mixed day in there. He was startled by a couple that went straight to him off Mahood. And now he's clung on to a good catch. At least we think he has. Aravinda doesn't want to go.
Well, he's taken by Inzi for sure. And Abdul Razak, the support bowler, being an attacking bowler.
Well, it's very strange. It looks like a straightforward edge. And there's Inzamam. Let's have a look. Down it goes. He's dropped it. He absolutely dropped it. Well, surely he would have known that.
Yes, it seems to hit the ground. You can't tell from this angle, but the previous one, it clearly showed that Inzi had grasped it.
Well, there's no doubt about it. Oh, dear. One hand, one bounce is going for, perhaps.
Well, I will not blame Inzamam ul Haq because he thought that he had got it in his lap or between his legs.
Well, Aravinda De Silva had no doubts. He's watching there. You can see him looking. He sees it go down. Up it bounces, and it traps between Inzi's legs. Not a nice place to be. But that's where the ball ends up. Aravinda says, I'm not going anywhere. And now, presumably, they're waiting for the third umpire. And I think we'll see a green light.
Well, this will be indeed a costly miss. Inzamam ul Haq normally is a very safe field in the first slip. That went to a nice height to Inzi. Didn't get his hands cupped in time.
Well, that's not out. Inzi presumably didn't know that it had bounced, but I thought that Moen might have seen that. Aravinda certainly saw it. Down it goes.
Well, Jonathan, it's a clear-cut decision as far as I'm concerned. He hasn't caught it.
Well, absolutely. I'm amazed it's taking so long. It's umpire Dunn, the New Zealander, who's making up his mind, but one replay was enough for me. What? Well, that's extraordinary.
Well, this is mind-boggling. I thought Inzamam ul Haq had not grabbed it. He had grasped it, and a quizzical look on Aravinda De Silva's face, and rightly so, because I think teammates in the dressing room suggesting that Inzamam ul Haq had dropped it.
Well, make up your mind for yourselves. Look at the ball. Aravinda's still standing there. They're all saying go back. The crowd here who have seen the replay is saying go back, but I'm sorry, the crowd cannot do that. The decision has been given, and Aravinda de Silva has been given out. Kalawitarana isn't happy either. He's arguing, but he hasn't seen the replays. The people here in the crowd have. We have. And I'm sure you have at home.
Well, it's a shame, Jonathan, because we have the technology that is there to assist the umpire, and umpire really clearly making a wrong decision here.
Well, he's still standing there. And he'll be looking at this replay, I fancy.
There you see Inzamam ul Haq hitting his body and then ball clearly hitting the ground. Now you will not say that Inzamam ul Haq knew about it because he was busy grabbing the ball, but the third umpire should have made an easy decision and had asked Aravinda de Silva to come back.
Well, that, I'm afraid, has made a bit of a mockery of this. The technology is there. The umpires have to use it sensibly. And I'm
Favour.
That's going to be close. He's out. Out leg before wicket. And that's a big dismissal for Pakistan. Kalawitarana trapped LBW by Wasim Akram. And after a lively start, Sri Lanka are now foundering. 50 for 3.
Kalu would have been just a little unsettled by that decision given in favour of the Pakistani Aravinda de Silva being declared out in the slip. This one looked pretty adjacent. Fish in the middle. Oh, and he had nicked it. Goodness me. It's gone for 10. And Sri Lanka 50 for 3.
And that one that we saw then certainly suggested that Kalawitarana got a little inside tickle onto that. And so he too.
Well bowled immediately. First delivery. 4 wickets down, Sri Lanka.
Beautiful delivery by Azhar Mahmood. The ball staying in the channel and straightening through while Hatapattu getting an outside edge. Very simple catch to Moin Khan, and Sri Lanka lose their 4th wicket for 57.
That's the thing with these Pakistani medium pacers. They are so accurate. Abdul Razak bowled his first delivery off target. Since then he has been right back on target. And Azhar Mahmood, his very first delivery, just outside the off stump. Marban Hatapattu goes for 3. 57 for 4 Sri Lanka.
They lost Jayasuriya early. Oh, that's gone down. Difficult, low to the right. But it's a chance. And Jayawardene survives.
And beautifully bowled. He got one of these to go away a little bit earlier, and it went so high, it went above Mohan's gloves. This time, he's had to dive a little bit forward and to his right. Difficult chance, one that you would expect Mohan to catch, though. And previous to that, Inzi had one that was about 2 feet above his head, so it's a difficult position to be in at slip to really know how far back to stand.
Oh, it's a beautiful delivery. That's Azhar's strength. That movement away. And Jayawardene has had some problems timing the ball in the 3 innings of his. Has gone. And now surely that puts Pakistan in the pound seats.
It's a fantastic delivery. He's bowled so well in this tournament. Azhar Mahmood got 6 for 18 the other day, just slanting it away from the right-hander, just enough. And again, he's just followed it a little bit, Jayawardene. He's got the foot planted and he's followed it a bit with a bat, enough to get the edge. And Azhar Mahmood has struck Mohan Khan a simpler catch this time, 66 for 5. And look at that beautiful release. That is just the way to bowl outswing, and he's got his just reward, just enough to get the outside edge. Brilliant piece of bowling. Look at that seam. That is fantastic.
takes years and years to affect that too. You'll have been bowling with one of those balls with a half red side and a half white side, so you can actually see for yourself that the ball is going down straight, the seam absolutely straight and erect. And that's how you swing the ball and how you also pitch it on the seam as well. If you bowl like that, and with the ball in that position, you've always got a chance.
Chandan is a new batsman.
Oh, is another one? I think it is. It is. Mahmood takes his third wicket, another catch from Moin Khan. And surely now that's curtains for Sri Lanka. They're 69 for 6 after 23 overs, and that target of 212 looks a very long way.
Exactly the same mode of dismissal. He played and missed a couple of times, and Moran didn't catch that cleanly. He's managed to grasp it the second attempt. But this is wonderful bowling from Azam Mahmood. He's just drawing them like a moth to the light. And that was a wide one. He shouldn't have played it. Chandana, he's had a couple of goes at it. And eventually...
He did well in the end.
There's that length you're talking about again, Rami. It's just a fraction too short. Shoaib, both deliveries.
It's a wonderful delivery to have, but then again, you see the batsman reading it early because it was pitched just a little short. Can you take this?
Required rate now creeping up towards 6 runs per over. Edged again, this time he's gone. Simple catch taken by Inzamam ul Haq.
Well, this was comfortably held by Inzi, and he's all smiles because he finally held on to one quite neatly. He's a very good slip catcher. Chaminda was trying to cut, and there you see him nicely in control, Inzi. And another wicket for Azam Mahmood. Chaminda was going for 9, and Sri Lanka now 85 for 7.
Lots of greenery that you wouldn't really expect in the desert. Not much greenery for Sri Lanka apart from these Pakistanis. Bowled. Another one bites the dust, as they say.
Oh, great bowling from Azam Mahmood. Another 5-wicket haul. And the crowd's delighted with his effort. Rejoicing. Wickramasinghe gone for 1. Bowling from wide off the crease. And look at that in cutter. Not a lot a batsman could do. And Wickramasinghe was only a tail ender. Brilliant stuff from Azhar. He's gone earlier, Wickramasinghe for 1, and Sri Lankans now 89 for 8.
There we go. There's a big one straight down the ground. That should go all the way. Literally all the way out of the ground. Well, finally, Sri Lankan supporters have something to smile about. They've been fairly quiet for the last hour or so. That was a lovely hit. No one back, of course, in this situation. I think they will be now. And it's always they're seizing the opportunity. You won't see that ball again. He's going for another one. And unfortunately for him, he didn't time it well enough.
He got plenty of bat on the first one. That was a huge hit. And if they'd had somebody back, it wouldn't have mattered. He had all his momentum going forward, and he just picked it up on the half volley. He's a big, tall, strong man, long arc. And that went sailing out the ground.
Catch it! And again it's in the air, and again it's going to be safe. There are 3 fielders there. And they've all missed it. Well, that was extraordinary. 3 fielders all converging on the ball. And of course it spun, as it does do down that deep square leg position. And have a look at this. There they all go. And watch the ball. 104 for 8, and Azhar's taken 5 for 15. And that was rather lucky as well. There's some more runs for Zoysa. Freely's the fielder. 2 more to Sri Lanka. Azhar Mahmood's bowled wonderfully well. 5 balls to go for him, and then he can go and reflect in the outfield on his good work for the day. Well, that's an extraordinary blow. It'll bring Zoysa 4 runs, and he's suddenly started to make the game look rather easy. 17 not out from only 10 balls.
Yes, he's going to entertain us, Zoysa. Azhar Mahmood saw him just creeping down the wicket. He puts that big, long stride in, tried to bang it in, and he's still got it straight down the ground. Extraordinary shot, quite high on the bat, but that is a very heavy bat by the looks of things. And if he gets enough wood on it, it's going to go a long way.
Well bowled. Held back a slower ball. You're right, the heavy bat was swinging through there and he couldn't adjust in time. Well, Malik's going to continue. A very promising little off spinner, this fellow. He's taken a wicket. That's the end of Zoysa's little cameo. Malik's got his reward, and Pakistan are now just 1 wicket away from victory.
Zoysa touched his once too often. Just a little bit of turn there, trying to flick it away on the onside, and Shoaib was wide awake to that. Classic dismissal to a low order batsman.
And Kalamitara were dismissed in such a short space of time. Pakistan, of course, delighted. Well led as always by Wasim. A little hug for all his players there. And one for Murali as well, that's kind. Pakistan have dominated this match. They defended a target that was always going to be defendable on a slow pitch as long as they kept control early on with their bowling. That was the key. The pitch was slow, run scoring never particularly easy. And I'm sure those people who have seen all of this tournament, and of course I haven't, will reflect that Pakistan are worthy winners. Sri Lanka in reply got away to a bad start. Jayasuriya falling to a juggling catch by Afridi in the first over.
Gets $1,000 and the trophy presented by Mr. Tony Devine. Congratulations, Joseph. The Shell best bowler, Azhar Mahmood, 6 for 18. Congratulations, Azhar. The Shell best fielder, Moin Khan, 8 catches and 2 stumpings. He also gets US $1,000 and the trophy. Mr. Tony Devine, Commercial Director, Shell Markets Middle East and South Asia, doing the presentation. Thank you very much as well, Mr. Devine. Riaz and the Shell, the ARY rather man of the match today, Azhar Mahmood. Mr. Malik Riaz, the Chief Executive of ARY Barrier, making the presentation. Congratulations again, Azhar. There's also an ARY Man of the Series. US $3,500 again, presented by Mr. Malik Riaz. Inzaman ul Haq. Mr. Inzamanul Haq, the ARY barrier man of the series. Now it takes two teams. Congratulations, Wazim. You can't stop smiling.
Absolutely. I would like to say thanks. All credit goes to the Pakistan team, all the young boys and the senior players. They really fought well and they showed that they are one of the best sides in the world.
Again, the youngsters came good.
It's heaven for me to have youngsters like them, and obviously Sri Lanka is lacking a couple of experienced players. Obviously Ajura Rantunga is not there. It's a big relief for me as a captain if he's not there.
It seems as if the plan to bat first and bowl in the evening has worked very well because the ball seems to go a bit more in the evening.
I think it swings a bit more because of the humidity, and our bowlers got good control. Abdul Razak and Akram, Azhar Mahmood, Mohammad Akram came out really well afterwards. But I think everything is going well before Australian tour.
Pleased with the performance with everyone going into Australia then?
I think we have to really work hard in Australia, different ball game altogether, but so far in this tournament we definitely showed that we are a better side than any other side in this tournament.
Good luck in Australia, Wazim, but don't go away yet. There's that Coca-Cola trophy that has to be presented to you as the winners of the Coca-Cola trophy for 1999. Presented by Mr. Hugh Bourne to the Pakistan captain, Wazim Akram. Congratulations again to Wazim Akram and to the Pakistan team. No doubt they'll be going on their lap of honor.